What is meant by South Asia? South Asia signifies a group of 7 countries, that is Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan and Maldives, who stand for diversity in every sense but still constitute one geopolitical space. Write the full form of Sarc. South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Why did India send Indian peacekeeping force to Sri Lanka? Under the mandate of the Indo-Sri Lankan Accord, signed between India and Sri Lanka in 1987, the IPKF was formed that aimed to end the Sri Lankan civil war between Sri Lankan Tamil nationalists such as the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam (LTTE) and the Sri Lankan military. For those reasons, India sent IPKF to Sri Lanka. Fill in the blanks. The politics of Sri Lanka is dominated by majority race community, Sinhala. Where did India conduct nuclear tests in 1998? India conducted nuclear tests in 1998 at Pokhran, Gujarat. What is the main objective of Sarc? The main objective of Sarc is to promote regional cooperation in South Asia. When India and Pakistan became independent states, India became independent on 15 August 1947 and Pakistan on 14 August 1947, at which place 14th Sarc Summit was held. New Delhi, 2007, in which year India sent peacekeeping force to Sri Lanka, 1987, when Sri Lanka became independent state, 1948, where first Sarc Summit was held, in 1985, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Sarc was established in which year? In 1985. In which year multi-party system was introduced in Maldives? 2005. At which place 15th Sarc Summit was held? In 2008, Colombo, Sri Lanka. Fill in the blanks. Bangladesh was a part of Pakistan from 1947 to 1971. In which year Bangladesh was established? In 1971. In which state of South Asia is called Hindu state? Nepal. In which year or when did India adopted new economic policy? 1991. In which year did the Kargil war in between India and Pakistan take place? In 1999. Name the principal players in the ethnic conflict in Sri Lanka. How do you assess the prospects of the resolution of this conflict? The principal players in the ethnic conflict in Sri Lanka were Sinhala and Sri Lankan Tamils. After its independence, politics in Sri Lanka was dominated by the interest of Sinhala community, who was hostile to Tamils, who migrated from India to be settled there. Sinhalese presumed Sri Lanka to be belongs to them only, hence no concession should be given to Tamils. This created militant Tamil nationalism, that is ethnic conflict. Despite the revenges of internal conflict, Sri Lanka has maintained democratic political system and registered considerable economic growth and high level of human development. Mention two areas each of cooperation and disagreement between India and Bangladesh. Cooperation. Economic relations have been improved considerably within last 10 years. Secondly, Bangladesh is the part of India's Look East policy to link up with Southeast Asia via Myanmar. Thirdly, cooperated on the issues of disaster management and environment. Fourthly, cooperation on identifying common threats and being more sensitive to each other's needs. Disagreement. Firstly, differences over the sharing of the Ganga and Brahmaputra river waters. Secondly, illegal migration to India. Thirdly, refusal to allow Indian troops to move through its territory. Fourthly, not to export natural gas to India. What were the basic reasons for the formation of Sarc, or discuss the objectives of Sarc? Sarc stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation for Mutual Trust and Understanding among States of South Asia. The reasons for which Sarc was established: firstly, to promote the welfare of the people of South Asia and to improve their quality of life. Secondly, to accelerate economic growth, social progress and cultural development. Thirdly, to promote collective self-reliance. Fourthly, to contribute to mutual trust, understanding, and appreciation of one another's problems. Fifthly, collaboration amongst member states on economic, social, cultural, technical, and scientific fields. Sixthly, to strengthen cooperation with other developing countries. Seventh, to cooperate with international and regional organizations with similar aims and purposes. Discuss the role and limitations of Sarc as a forum of regional cooperation. The South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation was formally inaugurated in December 1985. Sarc has played a very significant role in the sphere of economic development of South Asian countries. Role of Sarc can be identified as follows. Firstly, Sarc is a regional initiative among South Asian states to evolve cooperation since 1985 onwards. Secondly, it consists of 7 members to encourage mutual harmony and understanding. Thirdly, Sarc has initiated SAFTA to free trade zones for whole South Asia for collective economic security. Fourthly, Sarc has projected on economic development of its member states to reduce their dependencies on the non-regional powers. Limitations. Sarc is growing slowly due to critical differences among its member states. Firstly, only the conflicts lead to bilateral issues as Kashmir problem between India and Pak. Secondly, some of the India's neighbors fear that India intends to dominate them by influencing their societies and politics. Thirdly, Sarc members are from among the developing or least developing countries, which creates insufficiency of funds. Thus, we discuss the role and limitations of Sarc as a forum of regional cooperation. Write short notes on Simla Agreement 1972. Simla Agreement was signed at Simla, India by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, the President of Pakistan, and Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister of India. On the night of 2nd July 1972, the agreement was much more than a peace treaty seeking to reverse the consequences of the 1971 war. The objectives of Simla Agreement are as follows. Firstly, that the two countries are resolved to settle their differences by peaceful means through bilateral negotiations or by any other peaceful means mutually agreed upon between them. Secondly, both the countries maintain peaceful coexistence, respect for each other's, and non-interference in each other's internal affairs. Thirdly, the mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty.